What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is the Sky Rover Renegade from Walmart. Barely enough room to get this thing fully in shot on my camera here. This thing is an oversized coaxial helicopter that runs on 2.4 gigahertz, which allows you to fly this thing outdoors. Now, coaxial helicopters usually operate on infrared signal, so usually you can't take them outdoors. Day or night, the sun and moonlight actually interferes with this infrared signal. Now, my thoughts on that concept on a whole is that if you want to fly these coaxial helicopters outdoors, you're going to have to speed these things up, because coaxial helicopters are usually very slow because of the nature of them having this. Let me move it a little closer so you guys can see this here. This fly bar here, I think that's what it's called. It actually keeps the balance of the aircraft, of the helicopter. And so when this is spinning around, it acts as a gyro. I think it does become a gyro actually. And it keeps this helicopter leveled. Now, because it does that, when you're flying it forward, they usually have this tail motor here, this tail propeller. In one direction to move it forward, it tilts it a little that way. And then if you move backwards, it spins the other direction and tilts it this way, backwards, to allow you to achieve forward and backwards flight. It yaws by changing the speeds of these two propellers here, these two sets of rotors here. They change speeds. They spin different directions to keep stability. The gyro that this thing creates actually fights against the tail prop there. And so they eventually level out after trying to fly forward most of the times, the little ones. But this one here is claiming to have a turbo speed button on the transmitter. And so here's the transmitter here. It's a 3-channel helicopter, like all of these coaxial helicopters. But it does have this button here that you press in, which is supposed to switch the speed from slow to fast. Other than that, everything is the same as a normal coaxial helicopter. This is spring-loaded here. I don't generally like that in my coaxial helicopters. I usually remove the spring. I'm pretty sure you can open this up and go in and do the same thing to this one, but it is spring-loaded. So you're constantly fighting with this throttle stick here to keep it afloat because it wants to go back down because of the spring. And so you have to be careful not to let this go, because it'll cut throttle. And with these things, it's not good to cut throttle so suddenly. It'll go down. You'll have a lot of problem trying to get this thing to fight the vortex ring state. But anyhow, for the most part, this thing flies pretty good. It's better indoors than outdoors, but it does fly outdoors. I have flown it outdoors. It has 2 lights on it. There's a small red light on the tail, and there's a small white light on the front there. And so you can pretty much make out orientation even though there's small lights in the dark, because this thing is pretty large. Let me show you guys a size comparison. Check it out. This is a normal coaxial helicopter, the normal size that the Cyma helicopters are usually. And so it's definitely larger. And this thing is a little shorter than the Cyma S37. I think it's the S37. Yes, the Cyma S37 is the one that I had on the channel a little while ago. This one is a tad bit shorter, but it is in that size. I guess it's oversized and all. And you can fly it outdoors because it's on 2.4 gigahertz. Now, I like the look of it. It looks really slick and futuristic in comparison to the Cyma S37. Now, I don't have the Cyma anymore, so I really don't have it to compare. I gave it to my nephew. And so I guess we're just going to have to compare it by looking at the other videos. I'll have the video and description of the Cyma in case you guys want to go check that out right after you check this out. It does not have a removable battery. The Cyma has a removable battery. This one doesn't. It's an internal battery, and it's charged by that proprietary charger. On the bottom, there's a charging port right near the on and off switch there. So it comes with these extra rotors here, a tail rotor there, and only 2 spare blades for the top. And you have the 2 links in there. That's all they give us. And this is the proprietary charger here. It's a USB charging cable with this on the end of it. And so that's how you charge it. It doesn't take long to charge. If I had to guess, I would say 45 minutes tops. It's a pretty long flight time as well. Long enough for something this slow. It doesn't move very fast, I'll tell you that. Even on the fast mode, I was flying it outdoors with some wind. It's a light breeze though, not really any wind at all. It actually won its fight with the wind, but it causes it to move very slow, which could impact how much fun you have with this thing. Me, I'm used to flying quads, so you know everything is more fast-paced than this thing. But if you like the scale, size and all, and you just like to see it in the air, it's definitely going to be exciting to you if that's what you like. It looks really awesome, and it does fly. So let's go check it out. All right, y'all, we out here. Not much of a breeze out here. Seems like it's the perfect time to test out this Sky Rover Renegade. So this is the transmitter here. Let's get this guy up in the air. Not too much talk. Okay, so let's take it up. So seems to be working fine. Now I do have it in the fast speed. Let's put it in the normal speed. This is the normal speed here, full forward. Check it out. So this is full yaw left, full yaw right. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's take it up a little higher. Maybe it will be better to do it up here. Full yaw left, full yaw right. Let's fly it around a little. Moving really slow in its normal speed. That's kind of going with the wind there. That's why it's speeding up a little. So let's push this button, this turbo button in. Okay, so it should be going turbo now. Let's see. Okay, so it's moving a little faster. Check it out. But against the wind, it's still having a problem. Moving really slow against the wind. And that's sideways. The wind is blowing to its right. So this is against the wind here. This is with the wind, moving pretty fast. Now let's see, this should be its normal speed. Okay. Moving at a right angle to the wind. This is with the wind. So it does work outdoors. But if you get any kind of strong wind, it seems like this thing isn't going to be able to fight it. It can handle a light breeze. We have a light breeze out here right now. And I don't feel like I'm losing control of it or anything. It's having a little bit of problem coming back this way, but it is doing it. Check it out. So it's probably going to work better indoors just because of the nature of it. Being a coaxial helicopter and all. It does have lights on it. I did take this thing out at night and fly it a little bit. Those are lights. You can see the lights, but they're not all that strikingly bright that you're going to be able to like see it from far away, I guess, and see the well, you should be able to see the orientation from far away, but I didn't take this thing that far from me. The LEDs are pretty small on it, and the speed isn't that fast. You know, it's not that fast, so we're going to be having this thing close anyhow. I must say I like the futuristic look of it and all. Check it out. So if you're into this type of thing, seeing a helicopter and all, I guess whatever floats your boat, this thing does work out here. So we're fighting the wind here. So as you can see, the trees behind it are barely even moving. So that's how light of a wind it is out here. And this thing is, you know, having a bit of a time with this wind. Not that it's losing the battle, but still, you know. For them to advertise it with a turbo speed on it, it should really be moving faster than what it's moving. In my opinion, anyhow, my humble opinion. Yeah, because if you check out the yaw is pretty fast, being that it's not really moving too fast forward or backwards. Oh, let's go backwards. Let me show you guys this reverse flight. That's reverse. Now I'm thinking that right now the breeze picked up a little. I'm thinking if I go back to the regular speed, it's probably not going to be able to fight this one. Let's see. Okay, this is the regular speed here, and I'm moving full forward, and it's barely even moving. Check it out, y'all. With the wind it'll go, but against the wind it's not moving at all. Now I put it in the turbo mode, and it's moving forward ever so slightly. So we're just going to fly it until it's LVC. See how long of a flight we get with this guy out here. If anything, it looks really cool to me. Would be a lot more awesome if it was a little faster. You know, coming from flying a quad and then you're flying this thing, it's like, but it does look cool. The wind has picked up a little bit. You can see the leaves on that tree back there are starting to, okay, we're going down. And so that's what happens when it loses its battery. It just comes down. So that's it. The Sky Rover Renegade. Not bad. Definitely looks okay. Looks nice, I think. And for a coaxial helicopter, it's definitely not bad outdoors, because those things are slow in general. I haven't seen a fast one yet. Just the nature of the beast. The Sky Rover Renegade from Walmart. Thanks for watching.